It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it real, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Niggas want you to do the work for 'em. Nigga, I know the calm. Want you to bring the application and fill out the form. Want you to fill their expectations, then eat out your palm. But dog, I'm grinding everything I got. I had the squad fighting for fresh air. Walking home, fucking up fresh pills. Toothbrush in my pocket is kept there. Doing miles, rain, sleet, or snow, I'ma get there. But all you seem to think about is rocking some neckwear. Nigga, fuck it, I can kick the bucket. If you like it, I love it. I'm in this fight for abundance, feel like my time is coming. It's kinda funny how attention start to change. Good intentions pave the road to hell, at least they know my name, right? Industry figures sending cease and desist. 20 years of rapping and niggas didn't know I exist. Shit is a distraction, my passion, know I gotta persist. Throw me a lob of resist, a nigga won't stop till I'm rich, motherfucker. Plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it real, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy, plotting on the mill, I give them something to feel, yeah. My foundation is strong enough, I could build her. Groundbreaking the promise to keep it real, nigga. Everything that I want, I'm bound to fulfill. Ayy. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to be getting into 50 Cent. And apparently, he set his sights on the Let's Rap About It podcast, which consists of course, Jim Jones, Maino, Fabulous, and Dave East. Now, of course, in recent days, we've had some issues with Maino going at the DJ that don't spin. They've had a fiery back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But now, Maino and Jim Jones in particular are embroiled in a situation with 50 Cent over the explosive Diddy documentary that just came out about a week or so ago. You know what I'm saying? This thing has had people abuzz. Old information, new information, the whole nine. And 50 Cent is very defensive about this. So anybody who comes out and criticizes this documentary, his production, he's going at them. You know what I'm saying? We just seen him going at Marlon Wayans a couple days ago. Now it's Maino and Jim Jones, all right? Who he actually has had somewhat of a rapport with both. Now, remember, back in the days, 50, Jim Jones, and Santana, they had that whole on-stage moment in the midst of Dipset going bad and them kind of leaving Cam. And even as Maino has acknowledged in his response today, he said that 50 Cent was actually a major part in him receiving his first record deal. Okay? So, funny how things change 20 years later. I guess a thug changes, love changes, and best friends become strangers. Word up. So basically, in their podcast, they touched briefly on the documentary. They called it a mockumentary. And they basically were saying, we need to look into who produced this. Dave East was saying. And they just didn't really like the way that Diddy was being portrayed. I guess they feel some type of way that somebody could come out, put a documentary out about you, dig into all of the negative aspects of your life, and basically paint the picture that that's all you've ever contributed to the world. I think that's the angle that they're coming from. Other than that, you know, people are going to believe that they're coming out strictly for the defense of Diddy because, of course, all of them have some level of ties to the diddler, except I don't know about Dave East. But I'm sure they've all been to Diddy parties and the whole nine, or let's just say the before hours, maybe not the after hours ones. Fabulous, you know, Diddy had a questionnaire for his ass for not partying with him, partying. You know what I mean? But we'll get there. So first, let's get into the clip of them speaking about it. Then we'll get into all of the responses.
Take a look at this madness right here. This is what did it. Watch.
Well, somebody doing a documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
On who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
you've accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I want to know the company that did it so we could talk, you know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need, you know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary. Shit like that. How can it even be called a documentary, though? Because they call a documentary when it's not, when it's...
Once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news, you can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I think it's wrong.
Oh, champ, y'all thought champ.
All right. Okay. So that's the clip. It's a compilation. 50 Cent posted it on his page. And he had some things to say. Now, they definitely, it's a docu-series, by the way. And a docu-series isn't made necessarily to put you in a positive light or anyone in a positive light. It's really just to talk about the facts and the information at hand, and whatever comes out is what comes out. That's typically how a docu-series works. They peel back the layers on a situation or a series of situations. They have docu-series about people. They have docu-series about events. They have docu-series about the pharmaceutical industry. They have docu-series about all different types of stuff, you know, but maybe they don't watch these types of things, so they're not familiar with how that stuff works. But as you can see, they personalized it, and anyone was like, hey, if they making one about me, then we gonna have to talk. Well, hopefully you keep yourself out the bullshit so nobody ever does have to. All right? So 50 Cent comes back and he says, these guys are squatters. They owe $250,000 for the space they are filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win Best Dressed Award and can't pay their bills. All right? So I believe the podcast the building that they're shooting the podcast in, I believe that's Jim Jones' place. Now, perhaps Maino is in partnership with it, but I know Jim Jones for sure, he's trying to build like an all-purpose studio for music, podcasting, entertainment, etc. He wants to have like a mini studio in New York. I believe he's also trying to like mentor young people that want to get into production, get into all of these different mediums. And this is the photo that he chose to show that they want to be best dressed. All right. So that's Fab on the left, Maino in the middle. We got Jim Jones with his elbow on Maino, and then Dave East to the right. All right. So that's them. And he says they're trying to win the Best Dressed Award, but they not paying their motherfucking bills for this building. Furthermore, 50 says, I understand Diddy was your hero. Stay down with him. I don't care if you let him play with your butt. Then act like you don't remember. So, wow. Now, this is a thing that's been going on a long time. We're still in this place. We haven't grown out of this place where people who perhaps, we'll just say perhaps, if they are interested in male-on-male activity, whatever it is, it gets thrown around, it gets talked about, it gets joked about. We live in a landscape where it's supposed to be inclusive, but these are still the types of jokes that get thrown around, and they seem to work quite a bit with the general public, right? So he says, hey, I understand Diddy was your hero. Stay down with him. I don't mind if you let him play with your little booty. You know what I mean? Again, as if it matters, but this is the angle that he's going to continue to push. Even 50 and Marlon attacked each other for their sexuality in their back and forth. If you thought 50 was done, nope, absolutely not. He then comes back again and says, LOL, how they just let him do whatever to them. Okay? So then here he plays another series of videos, another compilation of videos with Diddy involved. I'm going to turn the volume down because this shit on IG be loud as shit.
Day to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Make a wish.
That one.
The name that I
Lord,
want.
it's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping. When you
it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right here.
scraping for shit.
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because we.
That's crazy.
I'm saying, it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities, so I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now.
Bro, my shit running. Diddy took my ass.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose. He knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Everything ain't for everybody. When you're 16, you good to go.
I'm good to go.
Are you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't...
For all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man. When they come to one of my parties, I put them to sleep. I'm going to take your souls.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so that's another post by 50. He posted that whole little compilation. Things were definitely awkward with Diddy and Fab. They got into the Justin Bieber shit. The happy birthday to French Montana, and then he sung it the same way to Fab. So he said, y'all taking up for this man for some different reasons. And in his last post, he says, I didn't have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time. I'm working on buying the space where you film and 50% of your podcast. You know I don't cap. Wow. Shout out to School and ATL in the comments. He went from 50 cent to 50%. My nigga Schoon, we went to school together. Big shout out. He out here doing good shit, doing business out here in the A. If you run across Schoon, man, good business. Anyway, we'll get back to it. So 50 is now threatening to buy out the facility where they're filming this podcast because he claims that they're $250 in the hole with the building. So he's gonna come in and pay the remainder of the balance where he would own it. And he said he's coming for 50% of their podcast. Now, I don't know what type of deal the Let's Rap About It show has, but I guess if he came in and bought the building, they would have to play ball with him as far as ownership of the podcast. I don't know. That would be interesting. Shit, we'll go film this motherfucker in the basement then, bitch. But of course, 50 Cent has friends in high places. So anybody, especially that's New York centric, if they got some business going on, he could kind of get to the root of the business. We saw how he got to the root of the business with that footage in the Diddy documentary, which is, that's been in question since it came out. People are wondering, even Diddy's wondering why they're alleging that Diddy's going to try to sue. I haven't seen that from a reputable outlet, though. That was media takeout. People, I don't know why y'all get behind shit like that. But nonetheless, That's the threat that he made, and he said, y'all know I don't cap, so I guess he intends to make good on this statement. Now, Maino actually made a trip up to Angela Yee's show, Way Up with Angela Yee. Of course, they've done plenty of episodes together. He was a co-host for quite some time on there, and he kind of transitions in and out. And he addressed this whole squatters thing on the show.
Today, and I was like, what is going on?
I heard.
So it looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Smoke. It's very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary. Shit like that. Do you think that is wrong or not? I'm not with it.
All right, now, he posted that clip, and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see, like, what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you guys have paid your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now, to put it in perspective, though, you said...
What?
So it's possible that that's true. Because what it sounds like to me is Maino is not financially tied to the situation. It's Jim Jones, which I said, that's Jim Jones' building that he's building out there for specific purpose.
Squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you guys have paid your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now, to put it in perspective, though, you said you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
All right, well, here is the full conversation of what you guys were talking about, because it was really just about legally, can you...
Right, that's what it was.
And then you started talking about sex tapes, because somehow it always comes back to that. Here's what happened.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like... Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make... Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that that's
funny.
Comparable, because a sex tape,
you got to make sure your
you can't
likeness
just put
correct.
that. Yeah, but documentaries, people can do them, and they do them all
we know
the
that.
time.
Yeah,
so
we know that. But everybody panties is in a bunch. Oh my God,
it doesn't feel like this is a big.
No, it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
the
like,
intention was not to come at him.
If you shooting and you saying they and these guys, and you got a picture and I'm in a picture, I'm shooting back, and it's with whoever. It's with whoever, whenever, however.
We know.
Whatever.
We know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up, because people are like, you're not going to be up here and not address it and talk about it. But
Absolutely. We don't make our podcast not constructed to be doing that. Like, we make it about ourselves. But everybody taking shots at us though, for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, it is. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm with whatever. Like,
all right, but look, when we come back, we got some UT. So let's get into other people's business. How you feel about that?
Hey, listen, I follow you.
All right.
All right. So that's Maino responding on the radio with Angela Yee. And I'll just be clear. 50 Cent and Maino, they both got history of bullying. Well, I ain't going to say bully. Let me not use that word. But of being aggressive with motherfuckers, industry or otherwise. So them going head to head, that's an interesting one. 50 might be a little bulkier today than Maino, might be a little more active in the gym. But it could go either way if things came down to it. I don't want to see him go at it like that, though. Okay, now let's get to Maino's Instagram, where he took some more shots. So here he posts this old photo of 50 Cent. This was the character Pimpin' Curly. If you wasn't around for the 50 Cent Rick Ross beef in the midst of it, you wouldn't know what this Pimpin' Curly situation really is, or why he had this motherfucking wig on, which I never understood. I knew it was a character, but goddamn, nigga, out here looking like Holiday Heart. But anyway, meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Maino had to say. Hold on, y'all. Fuck. Okay. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'ma always be grateful. So it's gonna hurt me to drag this nigga to hell. Fuck is the problem, Curtis? What has your G-Unit G-string in a bunch, nigga? Is it the bitch or the diabetes? Diabetes? Who got diabetes? But let's rap about it. All right? What else is in this fucking upload? Because he got a... Okay, another photo. Okay. So we got some menacing photos here. And apparently people in the comments think that this is all a publicity stunt. This person says, y'all do know all these are marketing tactics. I'm here to see Sack Jin. I don't know what that nigga talking about now. That ain't got nothing to do with me. One might say it's marketing tactics, but the way things been going lately, especially with 50, I don't think he's in the business of marketing other niggas that ain't profiting him. You know what I'm saying? He treats everybody the same. You got a problem, I'm going to find a way to get at you, and I'm going to hit you where it hurts. Typically, that's either going to be financially, and we've seen him pull that move on a number of people. I need my money by Monday. And he ain't really lost too many times when it comes up like that. In this situation, they're not going to pay him. They may just be giving him ownership of a building if Jim Jones don't hurry up and secure that payment. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Becoming Insider. I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your health care. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I